Guess who's back? Back again. Shake his back. Tell a friend. What's going on, man? Welcome back to the Smoke Lounge. We're just gonna be doing. I have some new concepts coming. For the regular season, but right now we're just gonna do some training camp battles. Hopefully, somebody from some of the crew from T.F.T.G will be here shortly to join me. But before we do all that, you know how we do, baby. Let's get into the Smoke Lounge intro. So I will be back in a couple of minutes. All right.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Ju. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Ju Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also, reach me at chefjukatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
What's up, everybody? Hope y'all having a great day, man. I know I am. Let's give a few shout outs real quick. First in the building, John Featherland. What's going on? How are you? Scott Jackson, my main man. What's going on? Michael K, Ryan AP, Timothy Washington. What's going on? Scott Jackson, Cat for Life. What's going on, my brother? Hope everything is okay with you. And Daniel Berry Sports. What's going on, guys? Well, you know, everybody's talking about the tour contract. Papa Paul, what's going on, man? How you doing? everybody's talking about the Tua contract, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'll let everybody else do that. We have other positions as well. We got the wide receiver positions. Depth. We already know who. Today is Wednesday. Don't worry, I'm only going for an hour, so I will be listening to you when you check out Papa Paul on the West Coast Dolphin fan club. He is going to be interviewing Dolphin Doll, which I will be in. She'll be in the blender tomorrow. So Dolphin Doll will be with you today, and she will be in the blender tomorrow. So TD Fins Talk admin, what's going on? Lack of contract. Either way, I don't care. That's between Tua and Chris Greer. I think I've had enough about lack of contract. I really don't give a rat's ass right about now. But however, we do have wide receivers under contract. We have offensive linemen under contract, and actually Tua is under contract technically, one year. But at the end of the day, it's still a contract. Whatever you want to call it, man. Rafael Cartwright in the building. ¿Qué pasa, canal? Yes, it is hump day. Hump day. So we already know that my guesstimation, I know that Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are marked etched in stone, barring any injury. I know that barring injury, I know that offensive line, not so much. But yeah, the wide receiver 1 and 2. And obviously Jordan Smith isn't projected to be the starter. It's the other guy. We'll get into that in a minute. So I think it's time that we start focusing on the other players on this team. So let's do a quick search real quick. Miami Dolphins depth chart. All right. Let's see what we have here. Present screen, share screen. All right. All right, here we go. This is a projected depth chart. So this isn't an official one. This is ESPN.com. So you have Tua Tagovailoa, Mike White, Skylar Thompson, and Gavin Hardison. At the running back position, you have Raheem Mostert, Devon Achane, Jalen Wright, and Jeff Wilson Jr. running up the fourth. Then wide receiver number 1 is Tyreek Hill. 2 is Jalen Waddle. And 3, well, they only have 2 wide receivers. So where's 3 at? There's 3? No, 2. Oh, yeah. And Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr. is your third starter. And then behind Tyreek Hill is Braxton Berrios, Eric Izukama, and Tajay Washington, one of the Washington brothers. Then after Jalen Waddle, you have River Craycraft, Braylon Sanders, and Jaquan Burton. And after Odell Beckham Jr., we have Malik Washington, Anthony Schwartz. I never heard of him, but yeah, those are your receivers. Yeah, I think the Washington brothers are going to make it. And I think Izukama, barring any injury, is going to make it. And Braxton Berrios and Craycraft, I think, are fighting for the last spot. Then you have Jono Smith, projected starter, Durham Smythe, Jonah Hill, and I say I think they're going to probably keep 2 tight ends, maybe 3 for backup. Then you have fullback Alec Ingold. Then you have Teron Armstead. Backing him up is Patrick Paul, Ryan Hayes, and Byron Matos. Then Isaiah Wynn is your left guard, Lester Cotton, Matthew Jones, and Ireland Brown. Start at your centers, you have Aaron Brewer, everybody's favorite Liam Eichenberg, Andrew Meyer, Robert Jones is your projected starting right guard with Jack Driscoll, Chasen Hines. Austin Jackson is backed by Leon Kendall Lamb and Keon Smith. That is a hell of a backup, you know. So who cut the ceiling? Michael J. Fox or Muhammad Ali? Uh Actually, that's a popcorn ceiling. That's why it's like that. It's a popcorn roof. You really can't cut in the ceiling that good. So, actually, it was neither. It was some other person with Parkinson's. I don't know those guys. They're expensive. What's up? Hell? Really, this button is not. Sorry about that. What's up, Daniel Taylor? How you doing? Yeah, like I said, that's a popcorn ceiling. I don't know what the hell happened, but what's going on? Greg, what's going on, Greg? How you doing, man? So that is your camp battles. On offense. I'm doing Greg. I'm doing good, Greg. How about yourself? Well, as far as I'm concerned, I like Eichenberg as a backup center. I think he's perfect there. Shake money. I hope we draft 2025 6'5". Hey man. I hope so too. Keyword is hope. No, not true, Michael K. There's other quarterbacks who've gotten their contracts later than that. You know what I mean? So I still think if it, I'll tell you what. What's up, Sal? If it doesn't happen by week 1, I don't think it's going to happen this year. That's I think that's what's going to happen. Honestly, telling me, I think that's what's happening. I think that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen between now and training camp. So, also, hey, listen, before we get back into the camp battles, I have a real beef with, listen, Dolphins social media has been dropping the ball. What's going on? Tua doesn't get his contract. Who will Miami start? Plenty of teams will reach out and Miami will be done. Yeah. Well, name some teams that would reach out to Miami, you think, if this doesn't happen. But listen, Miami Dolphins social media has dropped the ball yet again. Look at this picture I got from Red, White, and Bills. All right. I don't know who is at running the social media team at the Dolphins, but I think look at that. Really? Now that's what I oh man, that's that now that's what I'm saying. When you say go fuck yourself, I think this is what they had in mind. Are they telling Zach Sally to fuck himself? God damn. By the way, Josh Allen is now officially the best Josh Allen in the NFL because Josh Allen in the Jacksonville Jaguars changed it to Joshua Hines Allen, like that means anything. But anyway, yeah, I like Liam Eichenberg as backup center. I like Wynn as the guard. The rookie, he has some. They say he's a project, so we'll see how he develops behind Teron Armstead. You know, hopefully he gets some reps in the preseason. We see what he looks like. What's up, Mudbone? And in the right, on the right side. On the right side, we have Robert Jones and Austin Jackson. So I think the key there is continuity. So continuity, and hopefully they could stay strong, Shake, do you think we carry a UDFA? Yeah, I think so. I think their Storm Duck is the name to look out for. He's a UDFA guy. He is definitely somebody to look out for. Hell yeah, Storm Duck is definitely somebody I would keep my eye on. He's a UDFA, like I said. This quarterback that we have, the UDFA quarterback, what's his name? Gavin Hardinson. Keep an eye out for him because if they get rid of Mike White and Skylar Thompson doesn't have a good showing, it's a possibility that he might be the backup quarterback, or he's going to stay in the practice squad. So, but yeah, to answer your question, yeah, I think there's a couple of UDFAs that's going to make the roster this year. But the one that comes to mind is definitely Storm Duck. Yeah. Mike White definitely needs to ball out to stay on here, man. He's getting paid too much money. If you're getting the same productions from guys that aren't making as much money, who's going to be quarterback 2? I am guessing, if I had to take a stab at it, like I said, I think Skylar Thompson, either Skylar Thompson or, in my opinion, like I said, either Skylar Thompson or the UDFA guy. Because look, Mike White last year in garbage time, he fucking turned the ball over. He didn't do that good last year, Mike White, in garbage time. I think maybe the only time he did good was was in Denver when he threw that touchdown to Chosen Anderson or Robbie Chosen, whatever the hell he wants to call. Yo, El Capitan, yes, definitely hit that like button, man. And by the way, man, this 20th, if you're a video game fan, July 20th, Saturday morning, we are gonna do a video game episode. So any gamers out there, come on through Saturday morning. We'll talk about it. But the backup quarterback, why is QD2 paycheck equals depth chart? Yeah, but CCRR, I think his guaranteed money is gone. So they can move out. They can move off him with no impunities. You know what I'm saying? But I could see your point. If he does stay on the roster, then yes, he is going to be backup quarterback number 2. I think it's either boom or bust for him. He either stays or bye-bye. So that's why he has to ball out. If he balls out and does well, like I said, I don't know. In my opinion, I think he has to. Oh, thank you, Papa Paul. Appreciate you, man. Hey, y'all go check out my show on Larry K. I had OJ McDuffie. OJ McDuffie also said that he is going to be on the Smoke Lounge mid-season. So y'all be sure to check out this, man. I'm gonna have Doc Reginald Brown and OJ McDuffie, 2 former wide receivers in the NFL, on one show, one stage with me and the crew, So that's definitely something that I am looking forward to. I'm going to have a lot of guests this year in the Smoke Lounge. This year is going to be a great episode of Smoke Lounge. And I'm getting a new intro too. So all that's going to be previewed soon. So appreciate y'all, man. Salute to you too. But as far as this is how I feel. If you're getting in preseason, if you're getting the same production from Skylar Thompson or the UDFA as Mike White, that could mean 2 things. Either those quarterbacks are getting up to speed or Mike White really sucks. And I don't think that a guy that you're going to be paying that money to is giving you the same production as a guy making less than the league minimum, vet minimum, should be on the roster. But that's just me, I guess. Same thing with the running backs. I think Jeff Wilson is the odd man out. I don't even see Chris Brooks on here, which is kind of crazy. Chris Brooks isn't on here. I'm hoping they didn't get rid of Chris Brooks. but he's not on this 53-man roster. I just noticed that just now. I think it should be Raheem Mostert, Devon Achane, Jalen Wright, and obviously and then Chris Brooks. On the wide receiver side, it should be Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Odell Beckham, the Washington brothers, Izukama, barring any injuries, and then maybe Craycraft. Or Craycraft and Braxton Berrios, I can flip a coin, to be honest with you. That's dealer's choice. And, of course, Jonnu Smith and Durham Smythe will be the two. And I don't know about if they're going to... Yeah, but Black Sheep, I don't even see him on the damn fucking depth chart, bro. I agree with you with stashing Brooks, but I think I don't see him on the depth chart. Nowhere. So, I think the odd man out should be Jeff Wilson. They should just keep those four. I think Brooks should be on the starting lineup. I think he's a short, your goal line guy, your fourth and short guy. I think we carry 6'2" wide receivers to Timothy Washington. I think that's awesome as well. Let's see. That's just the offense. So Mike White hasn't been right ever since Milano sent him to the blue tent. That's something to look at too. Could it be a confidence issue? He sees ghosts like Sam Darnold did. Man, I mean, that kind of trauma can do stuff to your brain, bro. I don't discount anything, So as far as that's concerned, man, then of course, defensive end, we have Zach Seiler, Isaiah Mack, Leonard Payne at the left defensive end. At the middle, we have Neville Gallimore, Benito Jones, Tart, and Brandon Pilley at the nose tackle. At the right, we have Calais Campbell, Deshaun Hand, and Mario Kendricks. At the wide linebacker, we have Jalen Phillips, Chop Robinson, Cameron Good, and Ezekiel Van Gogh, whatever his name is. In the middle linebacker, we have inside linebacker left, we have David Long Jr., Duke Riley, and Channing Tindall. On the right side, we have Anthony Walker Jr., Jaden Brooks, Cam Brown. On the outside, we have Bradley Chubb, Shaq Barrett, Muhammad Kamara, and Quentin Bell. At safeties, we have Jordan Poyer, Patrick Morris, and Mark Perry. At the free safety, we have Javon Holland, Marcus May, Elijah Campbell, and Jordan Colbert. At the right corner, we have Jalen Ramsey, Siren Neal, Storm Duck, and Jason Mate. At the other cornerback, we have Kader Kohu and Nick Needham. What happened to holy shit? What happened to the other dude, man? Oh, here it is. Okay, Kendrick. Okay, here's on the other side we have Kendra Fuller, Okay, this is the nickelback. It's Keitakohu and Nick Needham is the nickels. The right cornerbacks is Kendall Fuller, Cam Smith, Ethan Bonner, and Isaiah Johnson. So, yeah. To set the market yet? No, not yet, Amicus. Not yet. Black Sheep. You think Phillip will have a hard time coming back like Nick Needham? It's been 2 years. Nick hasn't looked good the same. Well, let's say, I don't know. The wide receiver, the cornerback position, you're covering, you're defending some pretty fast guys out there. So, I mean, yeah, it's good to have that speed, but cornerbacks are more dependent on speed if you think about it. Not too many outside linebackers do much covering. He shouldn't be doing that covering anyway. He just going straight towards the quarterback. And there's not too many quarterbacks outside of maybe Anthony Richardson and Lamar Jackson. There's like a handful of quarterbacks that are about as fast as a wide receiver, So I don't think that's a problem. Dolphins' new D quarter is a first-time play caller. No, he called plays in Houston. He didn't have that much talent, but yeah, he called. Yeah, he was a defensive coordinator for a cup of coffee in Houston. So yeah, no doubt. By the way, I'll send you the link. I don't know if you are you subscribed to the channel. It's called Miami Dolphins Content with Bleezy. Amicus frequents that channel. Man. Shout out to Bleezy and all the work that he does at that channel. So if you want to see Amicus a little bit more, go visit Miami Dolphins Content. He frequents that show often. So shout out to Amicus and Bleezy. That thing they had a show last night. I swung by and gave them the thumbs up and watched a little bit of it. They were talking about chicken breast, I believe. So no doubt. So we got 93 in the building, 19 on YouTube, 74 on Twitter. Make sure you hit the like button. Come over to the YouTube channel and give us show some love and support, man. Get your fat ass out of here, man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, new play caller, old play caller, play calling is easier when you have play calling is a lot easier when you have talent and you have cohesion. So thank you, Amicus. Chicken breast, bone in. So yeah, it's easier. Listen, at the end of the day, as an offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, it's easier to call plays when you have talent. And if you don't have the talent, you're not going to be able to accomplish much. So shout out to the I think that tells you right there your chops on if you're a good defensive coordinator or not. Like Fangio last year. Yeah, like Belichick. Look at Belichick, the old school guys. They don't start off. They don't typically start off on a hot streak, but they finish strong. And that's what happened with Fangio. He finished off strong. He had lost a lot of pieces, and he was able to adapt. And I think that's one of the reasons why. That was the difference between Vic Fangio and Josh Boyer. I was a big fan of Josh Boyer, but at the end of the day, Josh Boyer didn't adapt the way Vic Fangio did. But then again, learning curves. You know what I mean? Look how long Vic Fangio has been defensive coordinator. So he's been able to learn from his mistakes, and he's got demoted, promoted, demoted. So I hope that Josh Boyer will continue to coach. I think he was a good coach. He was able to identify secondary players. He's the one who discovered Nick Needham. He's the one who discovered Kader Kohu. He was good at secondaries. I hope that his failure as a defensive coordinator didn't stop him. I hope he continues. So, yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, like I said, it's about adaptability. You hope that, yeah, I do hope. I hope Kamara and Chop Robinson are playmakers. Remember that he's one thing that gives me hope. Hey, DG Live, what's going on, man? How you doing, my brother? One thing that gives me hope about Mo Kamara this year is that he's a 5th round pick. Okay. And one thing we had, if you look at all the 5th round picks we had Brian Cox, 5th round pick. Zach Thomas, 5th round pick. Devon Gauchow was a 5th round pick. Andrew Van Ginkel, 5th round pick. So we've had some good luck. What's up, Fred Dunlap? How you doing, man? We've had some good luck with those 5th round picks. So let's hope that Mo Kamara sounded like he had a chip on his shoulder. So hopefully that is going to help him, motivate him to do a little bit better. Yeah, I agree. What's up, KP? Hey, man, if you guys got the link. If you want to come up and chop it up, Rashad Jones. Yeah, Rashad Jones was a 5th round pick. Yeah. See? Exhibit D, E, and G, and F, whatever the fuck you want to say, man. But yeah. Kari P, KP, my man. That's a Finn's tailgate brother in here. So, yeah. We have plenty of opportunities. What's up, man of the hour sports? How you doing? What's good, brother? Yeah, I think we have plenty of opportunities this year on defense. We got good linebacking coaches. We got good positional coaching. So I think that That's going to help out a lot. The positional coaching, where guys could be in their spots. I think camp battle is going to be something that is going to be a wait and see approach. I am looking forward to seeing the linebackers, though. As far as linebackers concerned, let me tell you who I think who is the man out. Obviously, Zach Seiler is staying. Isaiah Mack, Calais Campbell is staying, and Neville Gilmore, and Benito Jones. I like Terry Tart. He's a good dude. Brandon Pilley I think he's the odd man out of there. Leonard Payne Jr. is probably going to be the odd man out, and then obviously the third stringers are probably going to be the odd man out of this line. But like before, I think they used a lot. This is a heavy set. This is a heavy line. It's going to be very, very, very hard to run on this defensive line. With the linebacking core, yeah, Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett is somebody that is going to make noise. He's going to. What's up, Kevin Lee? How you doing, brother? Good to see you as always. Franchise, not cheap. We a small market team to run big market team. Tyreek Hill, the highest paid, and yep, I agree there. Two current Gators that could be Dolphins in the future. DJ Lagway, no, I'm just playing. That's a good question. I could see the tight end that we have. He's pretty good. I like the running back too. I like Montrell Johnson. He could be. I could see him becoming a Dolphin. Pin75, what's up? Good to see you as always. How you doing? So listen, I'm gonna drop the link. I'm gonna let y'all up one at a time. I'll give you guys about few minutes to speak your piece on this camp battle. If not, we'll, like I said, I'll make this an hour. So yeah, what's up, Kevin Lee? Yeah, man. Preseason is almost here. Preseason is just a few days away. I can't wait. It is slow, though. It is slow. Slow news, but it is what it is, man. August, we have 3 preseason games, and then the second week of September, we hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. Hopefully by then, Tua's contract will be resolved. I think that, like I said, if it doesn't happen by week 1, then it ain't happening. Yeah, we got Messi's coming. Hey, what up, Crypto? Hey, Pete got you breaking down some film? I understand. That's why he couldn't join us today. Pete has him breaking down film in the background. So yeah. What's up, Crypto? How you doing, bro? No more excuses. If Tua shits the bed, I'll be sad and glad. That means no more Tua sexuals, but it also means we came up short again with all this talent. Yeah. Yeah, that is Dolphin Don. What's going on, man? That is actual factual. You don't want if he goes bye-bye, I mean, no, but you know what? Here's my prediction. If we do get rid of Tua, I think we're here's the only way to get rid of the Tua sexuals, the hardcore Tua fans. And speaking of hardcore Tua fans, what's up, Crypto?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. What the fuck? Hold on.
I can't do any fill-ins for Lewis and EM on the Pete's breakdown.
Yeah.
I haven't been granted permission to go further on Pete's breakdown. So Lewis said he wants to reclaim his spot back.
That's what's up. But no, listen, real quick though. Look, I think the only way that the Tua sexuals, the hardcore Tua fans, are gonna go away is if Tua is no longer successful. However, let's say for instance he goes to the Raiders. Okay, I'm thinking ahead. Let's say he goes to the Raiders or whatever team.
So he playing patty cake with Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, either way, I'm just thinking of Raiders off the top of the head, right? And he's successful there. Oh, the Tua sexuals are going to stay are going to be back with vengeance with "I told you so"s. Oh yeah. So
you said the Tua sexuals will?
Yeah, they're going to be. You don't think they're not going away. They're going to be back. Oh, I told you so. Look at how Tua is balling out with the Raiders. So
yeah. If he goes and do well with them,
they're not going away.
Playing them.
Yeah, they're not going away. Now, if he goes to another team and does terrible, if he does terrible, then they'll go away.
It's gonna be hell, yeah. It's gonna be hell to pay at that point.
Yeah. So, but again, if he does well, he is going to. They're going to be back with a vengeance, saying, "I told you so. Look what we did. Ha 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 ha. You're stupid." Whatever. You know what I mean? And what's the Bible saying? Ain't no hell like a two-near scorn or something like that. Whatever it is, I think that's how it goes, right? Have no fear like a two-near scorn.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. Me neither. They like Tua. They don't like women. They just like Tua. That's all they like.
They don't care about the decision making of the team.
No,
they mostly central on one person, so they can have that "I told you so" moment.
That
crowning jewel.
Yeah,
I think Tua gets paid, right? They have that "I told you so" moment. We believe them if we go another 20+ years without a title, and they'll have that to brag on. See, at least we paid Tua a big contract.
That's okay, so ain't no hell like a woman scoring. So I missed. I thought it was ain't no hell like a two-near scoring, but no, I think that's the right one. Yeah, that's right. That's it. My bad. Sorry about that. Hey, what's up, Color? How you doing, my brother?
I think how we rightfully hold on to 72 Dolphins, regardless if you were born before that time, during that time, and after. We have that claim to fame. I think going forward, that will be the two nearest claim to fame if he gets a contract that they approve of. That'll be their claim to fame for all of time,
Yeah.
regardless of the team being successful or not.
Hey,
I
Crypto,
just
you know,
think that is.
you just gave me an idea, man. You gave me an idea. Tonight, I mean, not tonight, when the next episode of Insomnia, right? We're gonna go through every team and we're gonna list their claim to fames. Every team's claim to fame.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We'll do
go
that.
team by team and do go throughout their history and see what they can say was their claim to fame that make them root forever and ever for that franchise.
I could do I could
keep
do a
them
pretty like for
down.
instance,
Yeah.
like for instance, Billy Baston, what's going on? Buffalo's claim for fame is wide right, I think, right? Is the wide right? Is that their claim for fame? The wide right?
That would be in a negative way, but yeah. Well, they had part 2 of that just last year.
Yeah.
Remember? So they reconditioned that claim to fame last year in the playoffs with Tyler Bass, right? He joined the club.
Bubba says wide right or left. Yeah. The Jets' claim for fame, butt fumble. That's their claim for fame.
Yeah. It's the Sanchez, that famous Thanksgiving Day game, right?
Yeah.
I think that was Thanksgiving Day too.
And the Patriots' claim for fame is a 24-year-old cheerleader. Or is that Belichick's claim for fame? Well, whatever.
Yes, Belichick's. Yeah. Yeah, the Patriots. Well, the Patriots' claim to fame was Spygate.
Spygate?
Yeah.
Or Deflategate. Which one do you think is more? Spygate or Deflategate?
I would say Spy, because you know exactly how to counterpunch immediately your opponent instantly when it comes to the defense and offense, because you know exactly what it is, what they're doing, what signals they're doing. Kind of like stealing baseball pitcher signals, and stuff like that with the Astros.
Yeah, but what about all those ball jokes, deflating balls and balls? Tom Brady's balls was deflated, and
yeah, that helps because you get a better grip. It can help your number. It can help you have better control of football. So I guess Deflategate secretly can be a kind of an advantage on the offensive side, but when your coach knows you're literally in the mind of the opponent's your opponent and what they're doing, that Spygate is even more heinous. I think they was punished more for that.
The AFC East is hardest division. Well,
it should be if Aaron Rodgers is healthy. It should be.
And I'm sorry. Even with that all said and done, I think the AFC North is the hardest division in my opinion, my humble opinion.
Yeah, overall,
you got the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah.
Every single
team. Because even their scrub teams are as good as, you know what I'm saying. Fucking the Steelers. Who knows what Russell? If Russell Wilson makes
top 17.
Yeah, if Russell Wilson makes a resurgent, man, with that defense, yeah.
Right, they're top 7 team in the conference. They could say that.
Yeah,
they did. They was the 7th seed.
Cleveland Browns, the Bengals. Now that we have
3 teams in that division made the playoffs.
Yeah,
they were 3 of those teams took up 3 of the 7 spots in the playoffs. So yeah, they can literally say they're the best division in football. And one of those teams was playing with 4 different quarterbacks. And another one of those teams, their starting quarterback got treated like a 4-string quarterback.
Yeah,
with Trubisky. So that ought to tell you how, if they had any kind of legitimacy at that position, they would be tough to deal with. Are we saying that Mitch Trubisky is better than Russell Wilson, have we really gone that far off the deep end? Have our hatred for a certain players have grown that much that we're out there saying that Trubisky is better than Wilson? Russell Wilson? we can't have gone that far. I realize the hatred for Russell Wilson, but come on. We have to acknowledge with our own eyes that they have upgraded that position.
Well, you know what I noticed that the quarterbacks that are the so-called, even to extent basketball, the players that are goody two shoes are for some reason not liked. They're like, look at Duncan Robinson, man. Duncan Robinson is a fucking Hall of Famer. Yeah, he just, dude, the guy focused on his craft. He didn't fucking party. He went home, worked. He had a boring existence, but you know what I'm saying? Does that, and people didn't like him.
Duncan, you said Duncan Robinson?
Not Duncan Robinson. Who am I thinking about?
Duncan Robinson is the Miami Heat player.
I mean, Tim Duncan. God damn it,
Tim Duncan. I'm like,
that's how boring and forgettable he is. That's how boring and forgettable Duncan Robinson was. I confused him with the white guy.
I know. I think Nene is going to have a lot to say about that one.
but yeah. So here's the thing.
Tim Duncan is definitely boring. Yeah, he never was a fan favorite when it came to excitability. He was the most unexcitable. He just went in there. He was the lunch pail guy. He just went in there and did their job, and went home. Went on by his business.
Yeah, he said his prayers and took his vitamins. What's going on, Papa Paul?
He did.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing this evening?
Hey, by the way, I'm so y'all know, $40 is coming your way this Friday. I will be donating. It's $20. I will be putting you have a T-shirt. I will be putting the Fanatic Fury fam and the Fins tailgate on the back of that. Let people know let people know what shirt I'm talking about.
The shirt says peace, love, and fins up. It's got the peace symbol, a heart, and then it says fins up in words on the front with the word family underneath. On the back, it's going to say we are family, united we stand. And then underneath it, it's all going to have the list of names of the clubs and individuals that donated towards the shirts. The shirts are going out. I am handing them directly to football players, alumni, and coaches during training camp. And it's basically to show that as fans, we are united with the football team, supporting them, backing them with everything they do out there.
Okay. That's what's up.
And I will have 130 shirts to hand out. So there'll be, I know I won't get all 90 players, but I'm going to make sure I get most of the main players that we know are still going to be on the team. And, get alumni like Nat Moore, Sean Wooden, OJ McDuffie, Richmond Webb, all them guys, because I got shirts from large all the way up to 5X for them all.
Yeah. I think Richmond Webb's gonna need that 5X one.
I think he could do a 4X. It's gonna be maybe Patrick Paul might need the 5X, but he might need the 4X. That's like triple long. How you doing, Crypto? It's been a while.
Pretty good.
I got my
starting to get a little drizzle. Starting
shake.
to drizzle here.
I'm actually let me turn it around. I'm actually drinking my wife's good rum.
That's what's up.
We got it down in one of the islands. I forget. They only sell it on the island. She grabbed 3 bottles, went to pay for it, didn't realize how much they were. $65 a bottle.
Damn.
But let me tell you, it's some good spiced rum.
Oh, man. So what's
Shake's
on the?
got his
What's,
cup from that game.
yeah,
We were at.
yep,
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
man.
game we was at.
yeah.
He got the cups.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get a cup.
I got mine too.
I got a cup a lot of the games, and
Mm.
you know
So
it's
what? So so what I'm gonna do is, once I retire this, all right, I'm gonna have this retired. I'm gonna have Fred, Pete, and Crypto sign it. It's called the Pete's Film Breakdown Crew. They're gonna sign my cup, and I'm gonna have it with the Zach Thomas right next
So
to the
you're
Zach
saying
Thomas.
like
as long as it's that.
you're saying it's like the Al Michaels, Dan Dierdorf, and Frank Gifford combination.
Yeah.
Like the Monday Night
Shake
Football
as long
crew?
as it's as long as it's that cup and not your personal cup.
Yeah. It's this cup. Yeah. It's Fred. Fred is gonna be here. Pete's there, and then of course Crypto is gonna be here. So it's a Pete's Film Breakdown Crew. It's gonna be autographed by them.
What's there?
Hey,
Mr.
and tell you
Negative.
once they get hired by ESPN and become famous, I'll put it on eBay and sell.
Well, that's I was on the why I was listening, but we've been listening to you. I was on the friend with I was on the phone with a good friend of mine. I say good friend, but he is a Buffalo Bills fan. Things happen. But I was telling him, you seen the pictures? Did you see the pictures of the new watch party place I got?
No.
Okay, I have a new bar that's a watch, and it's a mom and pop bar.
Mm-hmm.
And they are actually very excited for us to be there with them and everything, that they're going to bring in the radio station for us and everything as well.
That's what's up. Hey, by the way, no Jerry Springer show today. But however, Friday, that's the open panel. That's when everybody's gonna be Jerry. So
shake.
Yeah. So what you got going on tonight?
Tonight we have Lisa, Fanatic 1972, on Twitter. We're just going to talk about whatever pops up,
Dolphin Doll?
Yeah.
Dolphin Doll. Yeah, she's from Dolphins Thirsty. Yeah, she's gonna be in the blender tomorrow too. Yeah, I've been meaning to I was gonna get with her soon, but she had her dad had some issues, so I'm glad she's finally. They finally got.
Well, it's tough these days trying to get hold of anybody because there's always so much going on, and I mean, even with me, the last 3 days I spent more time running around taking care of errands and stuff than I have had a chance to do anything around the house, or even hook up with anybody, just giving them a call, checking in on them, or anything like that. I know I talked with Paris the other day. He's not even going to go to any of the training camps this year.
How's he doing, by the way?
He's doing okay. He's been battling COVID, though.
Oh, shit.
This is like the third time in the past month he's gotten COVID.
Yeah, man.
It's going around the house. It's going from him to someone else, back to him, then to somebody else, back to him, and he just needs to try and. I mean, he doesn't even want me to come visit him when I come down for training camp and stuff.
Yeah, knock on wood, I haven't got COVID yet. Knock on wood. And the 2 times I got flu symptoms was actually I tested positive for the flu. So,
well, I got COVID one time, and it was because my father-in-law.
Negative on my first test.
We went down. My mother-in-law called like early in the morning. My father-in-law was stuck half on the bed, half off. He's 90 years old, so he can't do a whole lot. I went down trying to get him up out of bed so we can just get him up and situated. And every time I tried grabbing hold of him, picking him up, he was just in too much pain. So we called that ambulance. They came, brought him to the hospital, and then find out after he's in the hospital he had COVID. So, of course, I ended up with it because I'm hugging the bastard, up close and everything. I can't help but get it.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that was the only time I've had COVID, though.
Hey, by the way, if on a different note, will O.J. Simpson, will that be Buffalo's claim for fame too?
Yeah, I would have to.
Yeah, on the field it would be. Yeah, I don't know. I think they may have disowned him off the field, but they definitely claim him on the field. Yeah,
Yeah, I would say O.J. Simpson would be. Yeah,
there's some. Yeah, that's their claim to fame as far as
O.J.
on-field
Simpson
success.
was an error, not the Bills.
What's up, Marino's goat? You have to separate the two. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
The juice is loose.
You know, it seemed like about a couple of months ago they passed
Give
away.
me a second. I'll be right back, guys.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. What are you saying now?
It seemed like it. No, I said it don't seem like it was just only a couple months ago when he passed away.
Yeah.
Since he passed, I think it was in end of May, something like that. Everybody remember the infamous what they was at during the infamous split screen moment when they interrupted the NBA Finals to.
Oh yeah, it was the Chicago Bulls.
To do that. No, it was the Knicks and Rockets.
Knicks and Rockets. Oh my bad. It was Knicks and Rockets.
Yeah, they
see that should tell you that should tell you how much the Knicks suck, because they're like, you know what, the Knicks should we interrupt this basketball game? It's the Knicks. Who gives a fuck? The Knicks are playing. Who cares? Let's put it up. If it was the Bulls, right. I don't think they would. If it was Michael Jordan, they wouldn't dare to interrupt.
They wouldn't interrupt it, right? They just let it. They'd have got back to it on the 9 o'clock news.
Exactly.
It's we got a Bronco chase getaway here. What's split the screen? You're watching what's his name shooting his free throws, and you got a high speed chase on the other side of the TV.
Oh man.
What's
up, Color?
I'll never forget that moment.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's going on?
I thought it was the morning.
Man, your frog, your voice is getting. You okay? Sound like you have like your voice. I noticed your voice was very hoarse this morning.
Yeah, I was. I just slept all day. I thought it was the morning when I woke up.
No shit. I hate when that happens.
I was like, why is Shake going in the morning? These camp battles are in the morning now. Then I saw Finsanity tell somebody good evening. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but camp battles, like I was pointing out, camp battles. I think for the most part, it's gonna. The only camp battles this year is gonna be for third and fourth string guys, third and second string guys. You know.
Yep.
For the most part.
You mean no QB2 battle this year?
Yeah, actually, it's a QB who's gonna stay battle.
They're not gonna propagate that propaganda on us. When it comes to the QB room and who's winning.
Well, I've got enough in the wide receiver room to keep me busy as far as camp battles go.
Yeah.
By the way,
I'll probably be focusing on that room.
Yeah, apparently
the preseason games, the way they played, Skylar deserved to suit up at QB2 because that Jacksonville Atlanta game between him and White wasn't that much different.
Speaking of wide receivers, is it just me or did OJ look like he could suit up last night, man?
Yeah, he did.
He looked healthy as all hell, bro. Looked young and spry. It looked like he was ready to go, man. We got to get him out there.
Oh yeah, man. And by the way, he's gonna be in the smoke lounge during the season. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
So he told me to reach
maybe
out to
one
him.
of these days I'll be able to ask him the all important question of how important a receiver's eyes are.
Damn, you should have put that in the comment section. I would have asked.
Weirdly enough, I didn't think about it.
Yeah.
I was starstruck, man.
OJ was, but yeah, OJ did his thing. Yeah,
Yeah, what a great
exactly.
guy.
Said Dan Marino said Marino's being there is the reason why he was able to lead the league in receiving.
Yep.
No,
And what he said, he said, "Look, y'all drafted me. I'm a Dolphin for life." I like that.
Yeah, but you know what I like? I like the fact that OJ doesn't matter how big a size panel show you have. If you're a Dolphin fan and you're genuinely a Dolphin fan, and you know you want to, you know, he will
stiff
come
arm
on.
you.
Yeah, he'll come on your show and
he's
show you support.
He don't give you the stiff arm.
Well, he's just one of the generally nicest guys around.
Yep. That's how you know when a player is not above their status. You know what I'm saying? They can still mingle with the people.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
It's not as if he was just like, you know, a camp body or something. You know what I mean? It's like one of the best we've ever had.
And you know what's funny is, look, I had very minimal interaction with when he was on the Papa Paul show. You know, we asked him a question or two. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at the show last night, I listened to the replay, whatever. You would think we were, you know what I'm saying, we're boys. It's like the way I've seen him on the other shows too. He's like that with everybody he's on. He's like comfortable, relaxed, and he's not like this, you know, like he's answering, you know, questions. He's relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
Just very relaxed, free going.
Yeah.
One of the things I like, you know,
they call that genuine.
He is, yes, he's very genuine, but he is one of the greatest because, as he said, what he loves is when we're down to 81 days from the start of the season, they show his picture because he was the best to wear it, number 81.
Yeah, he says hopefully. He said yesterday, having on recording, he said he hopes that Durham Smythe gets that honor.
Yeah, he did.
Well,
I watched your whole show.
His success rate and completion percentage is way higher, so he's well on his way.
But you heard what he said. When we talked about Durham Smythe, how he gave him a glowing endorsement.
Yeah.
It's because he knows what a receiver is. You know.
Well, basically he said he does what he's asked of.
Yeah,
you said it too, Shay.
Well, I mean,
Durham Smythe does what he is asked of.
Yeah, at a 76% clip.
I told Lewis to take note of what was. We had a legend in the building.
Matter of fact, Papa Paul, technically, statistically speaking, he does do his job better than any player on the team.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way,
yeah, I agree with you on that.
Well, I mean, he has the highest success rate of any player on the team. So that's doing your job. You know what I mean?
Real quick, Daniel Taylor, what are your expectations for Devon Achane this year? I think he is going to probably stay healthier this year. I think they're going to give him workload, but I think every time he touches the ball, he's going to make an opportunity. He's going to do something special with it. That's what I think. What do you guys think?
I agree with you,
especially if Jalen Wright, you know, pans out to what we expect out of him. You could be looking at a fresh Achane every time he touches the ball, you know. And the guy already is known for putting, you know, 4 or 5 games together in a row that he breaks one over 50 yards.
Well, I see Achane with at least 1,000 yards this year. I really do. He would have easily broke 1,000 yards last year if he stayed healthy. He's going to not only stay healthy, he's going to break 1,000.
And he's going to have to do it on limited touches, which means a few to the house. You know what I mean? Look at his yards per game, per carry last year.
Exactly.
You know, he He's like Waddle. He does as much as he can when he gets an opportunity.
I mean, Shake knows this, that last year, shortly when we drafted him, I told everybody to watch out for him. He's going to be something. And people kept doubting me and stuff. And after, about mid-season of the year, everyone's like, you really did say that, didn't you? I'm like, yeah, I did. I told you to watch out for him. He's going to be something.
Yeah, I think the guy to watch out for this year, I'm sorry, move cat, is Mo Camara. He's gonna be the new, like you said, he's undersized, just like Brian Cox, undersized defensive end or outside linebacker. I think he felt he was snubbed, so I think he's gonna be the breakout guy this year.
Well, there was another article just the other day that was our running backs. None of them was listed in, quote, I think it was ESPN's top running backs. Not in the top 10. None of ours. And anytime these articles do things like that,
Thank
I
you,
believe.
Scott. Have a good one. Go ahead.
Anytime these articles do things like that, it puts chips on the shoulders of these players and makes them play that much harder. And that's what I'm hoping to see.
By the way, Busta Rhymes did a song. Crypto, you heard of it? Give me some more. Where to read that? Give me some more. That's whenever Alvin gets a sack, that's what I'm gonna think of. Give me some more. Give me some more.
Give me
Mo
some
Camara.
more.
Yeah.
Yep.
Give him some more.
Yeah, Papa Paul, it's amazing how much age biases people.
Oh, yeah.
And the man just put up 18 touchdowns on the ground. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, he had his career best last year.
Right. But
they snubbed him.
Right. But Papa Paul, now I understand that you and I can say, hey, they're wrong, and they are, but is it understandable why? Like, in other words, if you look at his season record, he's a lot like Tua in the regards that last year was really the first time he put together a full season at full capacity with full potential. You know what I mean?
Well, and he didn't really play a full
honestly,
season.
though, these writers want to see him do it again. You know what I mean?
I actually just talked about that with a friend of mine. These writers you got to take with what they say with a grain of salt. Some of it is biased, but they do it all in a sense to cause controversy, to get more people to read their stuff.
Sure. At the same time, they've got 1,600 players to think about, whereas we only think about 53. So when it comes to, I've got to put somebody so-and-so in this spot, it's easier for them to take something like Mostert's career record. Hold on. It's easier for them to take somebody like Mostert's career record and just be lazy about their take and say, oh, well, he hasn't put together more than one season like that. You know what I mean?
I understand that, and I see that. But at the same time, he outscored everybody in the NFL last year.
Right. But if there's a guy that they favor, that they're biased towards, that is equal to him, then they're gonna say, oh, well, Mostert only did it for one season so far, so we'll knock him down a peg. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying from their national perspective, it's easier for them to do that in their mind. You know what I mean?
Well, like Hooked Up Joe is just saying here, he noticed even in PFF was just way off on their takes about what was going on with their team. But at the same time, I look at it as they want to talk about anybody but Miami, because Miami is the only team that's been undefeated before, and they are tired of hearing about that and all that.
I mean, maybe, but PFF is kind of a new entity. They shouldn't be, them in particular shouldn't be bothered by that.
No, but what I'm saying is just all the news reporters themselves, when they talk, they don't want to talk about Miami because of that.
Right. Could it be that they just, because we're the Dolphins and everybody loves us, that they just expect more out of us? You know what I mean? Like
Well,
they
it
have
could
this
be-
level of expectation with Miami that we've got to be, if we're going to be good, we better be like the LAs and the New Yorks of the world. You know what I mean? If we're not, then
And-
we're just the St. Louis's of the world. You know?
And it very well could be, in my eyes, because you look how many people. I mean, even people on other teams love us, even if it's just for the team colors. They still love us.
Right. Well, that's kind of what I mean is like Dallas and let's say LA. These teams, they don't want to be mediocre. They're either going to be terrible or they're going to be like the best.
Yeah.
And so this is why we see Dallas muddling along for 20 years, because Jerry's like, look, I don't want to be, the Carolinas of the world. I want to be the LAs and the New Yorks. So I don't care if we're terrible, because that 5 years when we're the best, we're going to be like the best there ever was. And I think that's what people think about Miami. They're like, don't do it half-assed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If
I see exactly what you're saying.
If we're going to give Miami praise, we're going to give them praise as a big market team. And they just ain't that. You know what I mean? Yet.
Well, I'm going to take off for now, Shake. I got about 25 minutes before my show, and I got to run to the little boys' room.
Papa.
So
right. Hey, I'll be joining.
Hey, Shake.
I'll be joining.
Thank you for having me up here, Crypto Color. You guys are the best.
What you got on tap for tonight?
Fanatic 1972 is coming on, and we're just talking about whatever, the contract / no contract. Probably won't even talk about that because it's just so dull. And whatever pops up, see where we're sit with things. Talk about training camp coming up and all that.
Yeah, Dolphin Doll. That's pretty much AKA Dolphin Doll. She's gonna be on. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Shake.
We'll talk to you guys later.
Right.
Love you guys.
Love you, man.
Look, all right, Papa.
Yeah, Daniel Taylor, I think, is getting kind of what I'm saying. Yeah, the league, the talking heads have a big market expectation out of us, and we're not like a really big market yet. So they're like, no, you're not really it, even though we're better than we've been in a long time, and definitely better than the dregs of the NFL.
We need to tell them the market is the market. That's all.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Shake, I got lucky again, Shake.
What you say?
No, I said I got lucky again here at work. I get to see a full spectrum rainbow.
What was her name?
No, I'm talking about I saw a full spectrum rainbow.
Oh,
right
damn! I thought
outside my
you
gym.
said. Listen, you said you got lucky at work. I wanted to know her. What? Damn! I thought.
Oh, right.
Bad.
You saw the
Not
full.
that. I don't consider that luck. That would be normal.
You saw the full. You saw the full RG Biv, huh?
No, I mean,
see the whole. There's no pot of gold on the other end, so I guess
that's right. It was
that's
Roy G. Biv. That's Roy G. Biv is the full spectrum rainbow.
That's what it's called, getting lucky. But yeah, what saw a rainbow, huh?
At nighttime. Well, actually, before sunset. That's when
no crypto at the end of the rainbow.
The powerful ones. Yeah, no crypto. I was hoping to find somebody's keys.
They call it leprechaun coin.
No leprechauns out, man. I just see this vibrant colors, man, in the sky, man. We've been having a lot of freaking cosmic events here lately, man. Even though this is more weather related, but we've been having a lot of crazy stuff.
But yeah, I mean, if we were the Cleveland Browns or the Detroit Lions or these other teams, the national people would be like, oh wow, look what Miami's doing. But we're Miami, so they don't accept that. You know what I mean? And it's understandable that they hold us to a higher standard. An 11-win season and falling out of the playoffs ain't going to do it for the national people when it comes to Miami. They want to see us undefeated.
At least make some payoff noise.
We got to make that
right.
Well,
right.
What's his name? Can't be Zonka can't be popped for the champagne.
And so that's why I don't really blame them. I don't really blame them, and I don't really buy into the everybody hates Miami thing, because it's really about they just hold us to a higher standard, and it's a good reason.
What's good, Lou?
Yeah, they hold us to a big standard.
What's good? What's good, fellas?
What's up, man? What's going
What's up, Lou?
on?
Ain't shit, man. Chilling.
What's going on, Money?
What happened?
No, you see, he was
No,
saying what's
Mounty,
going
I
on,
was
Money.
looking in the chat. Yeah, he was in the
Which
chat.
which group you looking at off the bat for camp battles, man? Where's your eyes going?
I would say there's two position groups that I want to look at. It's wide receiver for sure,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would say maybe not as a whole, but I want to see what Cam Smith does.
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
by all reports last year, I know Ali and Color were at most of the training camps last year. The kid was showing out. Right now, he had that one preseason game where he bit on the double move, and we kind of never seen him again. I just want to see. I just want to see if he can, what he looks like at training camp this year. I know he's added a little weight to him and stuff. That's a guy that I'll be looking at. Is Cam Smith.
Yeah, he was really, from what we saw in camp last year, he was really raw, man. He almost reminds me of like Chris Brooks, but at the corner position. You know what I mean? Like, pull him together a little more, tighten him up a little bit. You know what I mean? And he's there. Probably why he bit on the double move.
You sure he didn't remind you of Noah?
No, just kind of awkward, man. Like a young, raw rookie. Talent's definitely there. He's just, just raw. A lot like Chris Brooks, where you see him hit the hole and his elbows and arms are everywhere and his knees are flying around. You know what I mean? It's like, tighten it up a little bit and you're there,
The games that was out of hand, there was no reason not to throw him in the fire. Games that's already been decided. Let's see what he looked like, and the bullets are flying.
Yeah,
games out of reach. Hell, throw him in there. It's already decided. Throw him in there. Give him some playing time.
And that could be a mistake that Fangio made. And I'm not trying to put it on him like a terrible thing. It's just if he's thinking, hey, we're trying to win, and he don't give us the best opportunity, that's a mistake. I think the defensive mindset's going to be completely different this year altogether. And so, I don't think Weaver's going to be shy on Cam Smith.
I mean, well, that's true too. But Mike McDaniel's got veto powers. He could say, "I want to see my rookie," and force his hand.
Yeah, you're right. So we can chalk that up as overall coaching mistake. We put whatever name you want on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that was probably the disconnect with the Vic Fangio and
yeah, you could be onto something there.
Yeah, that was a disconnect between him and Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio had more cachet. Like, you know what? I signed when I signed the contract. I said I had full control. So you back off, pencil neck. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now with this new defensive coordinator, he's gonna have he's gonna have a little more say. And I think that was probably what the disconnect was. He wanted,
which some people could evidence by the fact that they're chummy. Like, they're hanging out at Panthers games and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I just think for Anthony Weaver, though, the kind of style that we all assume he's bringing, right? A Rex Ryan guy, Baltimore Ravens
Doug Marrone, Mike Pettit,
in your face kind of a defense where I think we're just talking about Cam Smith now. I think it fits his skill set, right? I think Cam Smith is one of those guys. I think he's better when he can, kind of be in your face, a little man, maybe some press coverage here and there. Because Cam is physical, right? He likes to get in there. He likes to mix it up. And I think he's for the most part, a pretty good tackler. I just think the skill set that player brings, I think it fits the defense of what Weaver wants to run. I think it just fits him well. So
yeah, and we're likely Lou, to probably be switching over to a 4-3. From looking at the guys that Weaver has worked under and what they've run, they're all 4-3 guys, man.
You know what I was looking at? By the way, I was looking at the depth chart, and I noticed that Brooks' name isn't on the depth chart. But I'm gonna check I gotta check the roster.
Who?
Interesting.
Chris Brooks is not on the ES.
Brooks. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I take him over Wilson in my opinion, but you know that's just
right. Yeah, that's kind of the thought. I think most people are at that point, Shake. Depending on what Wilson does this camp. I mean, he looked a little fresh in the OTAs, but you know that's underwear Olympics. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah.
But as far as the 4-3, Lou, like you know, that's partly I think why they're signaling that also with bringing in so many edge guys like we did. Yeah, we got to cover the injuries, but we're stacking up our defensive line, likely to be able to put 4 guys on it.
Yeah, Brooks is still on the team. Brooks and Savon Ahmed. So those guys are missing from the depth chart.
Yeah.
Also, you probably heard me this morning, but this connection, you know, right now, like you got to look at what we got going on defense. I mean, we got a guy that came from, you know, the guys we just listed, you know, but let's isolate one of them, Doug Marrone. Doug Marrone was the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars when they lost the AFC Championship game to the Patriots when they got robbed. You on that defense, you had Jalen Ramsey and Calais Campbell. And you had Anthony Weaver working under Doug Marrone as defensive line coach. I mean, they got to the AFC Championship game with Blake Bortles at quarterback, throwing 56 yards a game sometimes. Now, if you go back then, that was only 2017. It's not like, you know, so much has changed in the NFL. You go back to that team and just take out Blake Bortles and put in Tua. Just Tua alone. Forget our whole offense. And, you know, they're likely in the Super Bowl that year. I mean, everybody knows they got robbed by the referees.
Dan, so wait a minute. So they got robbed. People tell me all the time, Tua can never lead this team to the Super Bowl, but you're telling me that Blake Bortles was on the verge of leading Jacksonville to the Super Bowl?
Bortles. That we bring up, you know,
it's
about
10-point game.
It's really funny
before
about
the Patriots start getting a handful of calls.
We always bring up the Trent Dilfers and the Joe Flaccos of the world, and we forget about that Jacksonville team that had Blake Bortles. You know who their backup was?
Actually, Flacco was actually better than him. I take Flacco out of that conversation.
Yeah, you know,
Flacco had one of the best.
Me too. I was just being expedient, but yeah, you know who was their backup, Lewis, on that team? Chad Henne. Speaking of coincidence,
Henne was became their backup.
Yeah, I mean, Henne was Mahomes' most recent backup, was he not?
Yeah, Matt Moore too. Don't forget Matt Moore was his backup too.
Right.
And what the funny story about the Matt Moore was, he was a high school coach, and Andy Reid talked him out of becoming a high school coach and becoming the backup quarterback. Yeah, I mean, shout out. And by the way, we have a Texas legend in the building. What's going on, Em?
Who?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you know, people talk about the stars aligning and all that. We can all be homers too. And I'm really liking the way the stars are aligning on defense, man. I think we're going to be all right out of the gate. Probably not going to be the best yet, but we'll be fine on defense.
Can any one of you gentlemen tell me the winning quarterback of the 1990 New York Giants when they beat the Buffalo Bills? Can you name that
Jeff
quarterback?
Hostetler.
I thought Jeff Hostetler.
Hostetler was
Jeff Hostetler. But again, Tua Tagovailoa can't lead a team to the Super Bowl. funny how that
Well,
works.
okay.
Yeah, but
Just
yeah,
to-
see, that was the
just
era
to
where
critique-
everybody's
just to
backup was
critique
pretty
your-
good.
Just to
Ha-
critique
Yeah.
semantics.
Hostetler was a backup, Crypto. Stop.
Right. But
Yeah,
just
but I'm
to
saying, but
critique-
everybody's backup was serviceable enough where they can go
Shut
in
up.
and hit the ground running.
The
when the starter
man
gets
beat
injured.
the Buffalo Bills
Yeah.
with Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Bruce Smith, Darryl Talley, all those guys. Crypto,
Shout out,
stop.
That's the
Jeff
point.
Hostetler was not good
Well-
enough to beat that team. Stop.
The only critique I'd have of your
He beat
verbiage,
them.
Lou, is that he led them to the Super Bowl. It was more like the Giants led Hostetler to the Super Bowl. But
Yeah.
other than that, you're right.
Shout out to CB83 in the building. What's going on, CB? Hope everything's all right with you. But yeah,
And all I'm saying is, right, I get it. I would agree with Color, right? The
It was
Giants
more backups
led
winning close in big
the
games.
Giants led Hostetler to the Super Bowl. All I sometimes when we have these debates on, I hear is just a blanket statement of Tua will never get to a Super Bowl. Well, why can't Miami drag Tua to the Super Bowl then? Why can't it happen? Because we've seen it
you're
happen
right,
in the
you're
league.
right.
Right. You're right, but we
probably
got to
should
be
be-
fair. If we're going to build a super team, and then we should be able to drag anybody to the Super Bowl.
Right,
if we're
and
gonna
I think
discredit those
I
other
should
I mean,
probably-
this team is pretty close, don't you think?
Yeah, and I should probably be more fair myself, Lewis.
Is it
I
close
can
enough
only-
to the
I can only
Giants back
check
then?
myself, and I would say that you're right. I should probably be more fair. And when I say that, I should say more that Tua will never be the reason somebody wins a Super Bowl. Maybe that's more fair. But that's still subjective and still could be proven wrong. The guy's too young for me to make a blanket statement like I did with Tannehill. I'll still make it with Tannehill. Tannehill's never going to win somebody a Super Bowl.
and by the way, care to address that, Crypto?
I ain't got time for the peanut gallery. I wanted to say something about the other thing. The backup quarterbacks in today's game versus yesterday's. If they built real good all around teams enough for a backup to get there, if we say our teams is thousands of light years ahead of them overall in totality, how come it's stopped full short of why can our teams be super enough to bring to drag the quarterback to the Super Bowl? If their teams can do it, when we give those Hostetler examples and Brad Johnson examples, because those were super defenses and super running games, we're bragging that our teams is on par with them now.
See what? This is where
we should be able to have the same result.
look
As
at
far
this.
as even if our starting quarterback went down.
Yeah, CB83, I know I made blanket statements with Tua. Did you not hear me just say I probably should have been more clear? Do you understand what a correction is? I just corrected myself. So you're right. Yeah, what are you going to sue me now? Like how is a man supposed to correct himself when people go around going, you said you made blanket statements about Tua. Yeah, and I just said I was wrong for doing that. Jesus. I don't get it, man. I started what I said. I said, I'll even repeat it. I probably should have been more fair and more accurate with my statement that Tua will never be the reason somebody wins a Super Bowl thus far. Is that more accurate? Does that make everybody's feelings better?
Maybe not CB 41.5.
I just want to argue with Mr. Semantics tonight. That's all I want to do.
Well, you
were about to get him going down on that. The backups used to be serviceable
I thought I had him right there, Color. I thought I had him.
Hey, listen,
Man, they were more than serviceable. Mark Griffin was a backup at one point.
Hey, Crypto, Crypto, you said, what's it called? If you're ready for the smoke, you ready to serve? You're ready to serve Lewis?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Who's that?
But I mean, Crypto does have a point. Jeff Hostetler would probably be a top 10 quarterback these days.
Hey, in other words, Crypto said Crypto's ready to wear one of these things right here, right, Crypto?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Jeff Hostetler is the equivalent of Skylar Thompson today. That's what he is.
Okay, if that's the case, then why are we worried about if Tua holds out? Then that means our
Who's
super
worried
team can
about
carry him to a Super Bowl.
Who's worried about it? I ain't worried about if Tua holds out.
No, a lot of people is clutching their pearls and wringing their hair out over him holding out.
No, did you
Clutching
see
your-
Adam
We should be
Beasley's
good to go
article?
then.
Clutching their pearls.
Did
I
you
haven't
see
heard that
Adam
one in a while.
Beasley's article? They're
Stretch my
starting to let him
pearls.
down slow. They're starting to let everybody down slow, right on schedule, man. Do y'all see that Adam Beasley article?
Adam Beasley, what he say? I missed that one.
The headline
totally
was
missed that
something to the
Beasley one.
effect of just what are the consequences if Tua holds out? Like the national talking heads are like really actually talking about it now, like it's a real possibility. So I'm just saying that that is right on schedule. I've been right so far.
Everybody
I
ready.
continue to be right and right on schedule. An article like that comes out. They're trying to let people down slow, bro.
As far as preparing us psychologically for the outcome.
They're preparing the people that would go jump off a cliff if he plays on the 5th year. They're trying to let those people down slow.
Right.
Nah, I just think it's for clicks.
That could be them.
I think an article like that is just for clicks. They ain't nowhere in hell.
Well, yeah, Louis. I'm just saying that, like, what the media is doing is they're starting to hedge, just in case Tua does hold out. They can say, "Look, we've been talking about that for a month."
Pivot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can pivot and say, "Yeah, we tried to warn you."
But
they can easily jump to that corner and say, "We warned you."
Listen, again, no shot at Adam Beasley. I don't know that guy from a can of paint. I can't imagine he's that big of a fucking dumbass. There's nobody in their right mind believes Tua Tagovailoa is holding out.
Hey, by the way, we got 15 minutes left. Right. We got about 20 minutes left, right? And Louis, we got somebody in the back that put a green light on you in Jersey. So here he is. By the way, do you still have that green light in Jersey, Fred?
No, green lights lifted, all lights lifted, bro.
Okay, that's what's up.
Oh man, I'm proud of you, Fred.
That green light never existed.
I'm proud of you, Fred.
You're right, Lou. Hey, Lou, you're right. You're right, Lou. You're right, Lou. You're exactly right.
No cover up now. It's too late. That toothpaste is out of the bottle, damn it.
Well, how's everybody this evening, first of all?
The toothpaste out of the bottle. Damn. What's going on, Fred? How you doing, man?
Good, man. Good, Shake, man. Good. Nice to hear you guys again, man. You know, like I say, Shake, man, I'm trying to get up on my Call of Duty some more, bro. So, you know, even my wife is mad at me. But all the fuck you do is play that game, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Shake, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm almost 60 years old, Shake, but I still like doing that shit, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Plus, we know where things are. Yeah, exactly, Crypto. Plus, we know where things are with Tua and the organization. You know, I'm still waiting to like see who gives, though. You know, Tua or the organization. However, I think Tua gives and doesn't hold out and go ahead and play, man. He should go ahead and play. I mean, it's a shitty thing not getting
win, lose or draw. He's gonna play football.
Yeah, it's a shitty thing not getting a deal, man.
Down every Monday. I mean,
man.
Hey, Fred.
On Monday.
Hey, Fred, would you turn down $24 million?
I wouldn't turn it down, Lou. But you know, I'm going to push it. That you know, I need the bag. I need the bag, man. Because
no. What I'm saying, Fred, right? I'm saying let's say Tua don't get no deal and he playing. They say you're going to play on the 5th-year option, right?
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying is, would you sit out and not make $24 million, or even on that 1 year? You know, now Fred is the quarterback of the Dolphins, right? It's not Tua, it's Fred. Fred, you're playing on the 5th-year option. Well, are you holding out, Fred, or are you going to show up to get that $24 million?
No, I'm showing up to get all the money I can get, bro. Tell you the truth.
And that's all I'm saying. Like
right? Yeah, that's a lot of money. I don't care what you say.
I'm not going to sit here and debate or argue about the contract if it gets done or not. I'm not going to do that no more. Can we just stop the narrative? The man is not holding out.
And I'm not even.
The only way Tua will not be on the
crazy to
field
turn
in
that much money down.
2024. The only way he will not be on the field in 2024 is if that man is hurt. Period. Other than that, in 2024 at least, he's going to be on the field.
Yep. Not only that, but check it out, Lou. I'm not even giving a shit about. Tell you the truth, it's a good thing to do, but be in sync with everybody, man. You know, but it ain't even about being in sync, man. It's about me getting my money, man. I got a family to take care of. You know what I mean? Who else is going to take care of my family? No, I'm coming to play.
Shout out to Red, White, and Bills real quick. Hey, check this out. You know how the Dolphins social media is, people were mad at them because they put on a poor schedule release, right? I want you to look at this, man. I don't know what they're trying to say with this picture that Sean sent me, but are they trying to tell Siler to go fuck himself?
Yeah, I guess.
Look at that picture.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah. That's pretty much what they're saying.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah,
I can't read it. I can't read it for some reason.
It's the picture, Lou. Look at the picture. The picture says someone got to have a conversation with the Dolphins social media team about this, and it's got Sealer with standing behind himself.
Right. Hey, I just blew the picture up, man, and it's crazy.
So you got one Sealer is bent over with his hand in the dirt, and another half picture of Sealer standing right behind him, like he's banging him.
That's the picture. That same picture and pose should have been last year's picture, and the one bent down should have been Christian Wilkins. Standing right behind him.
Oh wow, Lou!
Man. Christian Wilkins doing that,
and he could have been reaching his arm underneath to grab his balls. You know what I mean?
Oh my God! Hey, Color, man, you didn't take it too far now, bro.
Hey, listen. This is the Fins tailgate. There's no such thing as too far.
I see, bro. I see.
Besides, I'm not the one that was grabbing people's balls.
Oh man. Oh,
that was Christian Wilkins doing all that.
Speaking of taking it too far, he was actually doing it.
I bet you Patrick Mahomes would love to see him playing twice.
Hey, Shake, check it out, bro.
Yeah, now you get a chance to grab him all over the place.
This is real shit too, Shake, man. I watched the game, Dolphins against the Steelers, man, in the snow. You know what I mean? Tannehill, Charles Clay, and they beat the Steelers there. But this play, Shake, man, there was a Cameron Wake caused a fumble. Everybody got on it. Randy Stark got on the fumble, and the Steelers center was literally digging up in his balls. You could straight see it, Shake. Like, what the fuck is that guy doing? Randy Stark got up. Man.
You talking about Pouncey? They had Pouncey at the time.
No, it wasn't Pouncey. This guy was there before Pouncey.
All right. Listen, all right. Enough of activities that we do in the month of June, but so real quick. All right, we'll spend we got about 12 minutes. Let's spend the last 12 minutes talking about this. You know, the saying, "There's smoke, there's fire." All of a sudden, I'm seeing, and it could be a nothing burger, and I think 99.9%, it's a nothing burger. But what the hell, it's dead period. I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'm seeing more and more about Tyreek Hill going to the Steelers. Anybody else seeing that?
I've seen that too. Yeah, I mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, I've seen it. I don't know if it's
this
true.
season?
This season, yeah.
Yeah. As far as
I also saw somewhere that Dak Prescott might go. The Vegas Raiders are going to be willing to pay Dak Prescott what he wants, and there's a chance that he might go there.
You know,
I can see that. I can see that happening.
In case of emergency for the Raiders, they drafted a good tight end though. They have a good tight end over there now.
I can see that, man. I can see. It seems like to me, man, the Raiders don't mind shoveling out money, Shake. If you ask me, well, they don't mind it. They don't mind shoveling out money.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, Lou. Let's say that is true. What do you think that the comp? Let's say for argument's sake that it is true. What do you think a good compensation will be for Tyreek Hill? What do you want from the Steelers? What would you want from the Steelers?
Well, it would be a first-round pick and then something on top of that. It would have to be. It would have to include a first-round pick and then multiple picks after that.
Person,
yeah,
maybe almost what we gave Kansas City, similar to it. Maybe not a fifth rounder, but yeah.
I doubt it's gonna happen though.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
But yeah, Tomlin, I don't know if he deal with picks like that and
Oh, trust me, if he dealt with Antonio Brown, this guy is nothing.
As far as he's normally giving away players like that or cutting them.
Yeah.
That type of play versus
in other words, they don't do block. If it's a blockbuster trade, it's exiting, not entering.
Right, exactly. It's not even getting them out the door. They had a bunch of good receivers they done let go.
Oh, we got one of them. It would be a first round pick, Shake. It would be other picks, and the player I would want back, I would ask for Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
So Justin Fields could play safety after we let Javon Holland go.
Wow, man.
No, but you're right. It would have to be Justin Fields just for the sheer principle of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see.
Holland. Who they got in there?
I see that Justin Fields is going to be the new punt returner. The new punt returner for the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Is that real, Lou, or you be playing around, bro? Is that real, or you playing around, Lou?
No, that's real. He was back when they were having their OTA practices or whatever. He was back there returning punts.
Didn't they do that with Cordell Stewart?
At all costs.
Didn't Cordell Stewart? Hold on. Didn't Cordell Stewart
he played wide receiver at time? Yeah.
And punter, right? Wasn't he a punter too?
Let's just call it for what it is. Justin Fields is going to be a better punt returner than he is quarterback. It's okay to say, bro. It's okay to say. It's all right.
That's what's up.
What we really need to talk about.
To be like that just means that coach knows how to identify talent and know how to use it.
We got an order of business to talk about. Can we please stop lowering our standards as to who we allow into the fan base? I'm sorry. Okay, Hawk Tua girl is not a freaking Dolphin fan. She needs to prove a little more to me about being a Dolphin fan than just go buying a jersey because your trash ass said a word that sounds like our quarterback's name. Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of Tennessee fans that are Dolphin fans, so I don't think if she's a Dolphin fan,
Tennessee,
I would welcome her to the fan base.
Let me see her number 13 jersey then. Let me see her some other number besides number 1 that she shows up in all of a sudden. I mean, bro.
You only see one. You only see one picture. You don't know. You don't know what.
Yeah, I know. We don't know. That's my point.
Okay.
Just like if they think we're gonna do this whole Taylor Swift thing with Hawk Tua girl, bro. That's low rent, man. That's Bush League, bro. I'm just saying.
It should never be on Taylor Swift's level.
No, that's not going to happen. But at the end of the day, look, either two things. Number one, she's actually a Dolphin fan, or two, she's just wearing if she would have been in freaking Kansas City, she would have wore a Patrick Mahomes jersey. If she would have been in Cincinnati, she would have wore Joe Burrow jersey. So you know what I mean? It could have been.
I get it.
So at the end of the day,
I ain't trying to be no gatekeeper. I get it, but let's be real here. We can still be like, yo, sure, anybody can be. You can wake up tomorrow morning and say you're a Dolphins fan, and I'll accept you into the fan base. Let's be clear about that. You know what I mean?
That's you had your color get off my lawn moment today,
right? But yeah, I mean, look, they're even spelling it HAWK. Like if you're gonna if they're gonna reference it to the Dolphins, they probably should use a different spelling of HAWK because Tua could find himself a Seahawk before he knows it with Hawk Tua girl.
Yeah. All I know is if she's I agree with H. If she's a fan, she's a fan.
What if Tua wants to play for the Atlanta Hawks?
Or or the St. Louis Battlehawks.
Yeah.
You might be taking
or Atlanta Hawks, the basketball team.
Right. So let's at least change the spelling of the word. You know what I mean? Maybe Hock, Hawk Tua.
Could be the Blackhawks. You never know.
I don't care, man. That girl.
We need a goalie.
That girl's blowing up and she's making money, and I don't blame her.
Oh yeah, she definitely grabbing the bull by the horns, Lewis. No doubt about that.
I don't know who this chick is. I don't.
Hey, listen, at the end of the day, I guarantee you, in 5 years, you're gonna be like, whatever happened to that Hawk Tua girl? And you know what? She's taking full advantage while she can.
Yeah,
she's gonna be in Bill's Mafia.
What gets confused as like I'm blaming her. No, what I'm blaming is the idiots out there that will prop up somebody like that out of the blue just because of one stupid thing at a bar one night. You know what I mean?
If she was smart, Shake, yeah. If she just stayed as the Hawk Tua girl, right? Yeah, then I see your point that let's say in a year, 2 years, nobody's gonna give a fuck about her. If I was advising her, and again, if there's women in the chat, I don't mean this in no disrespectful way. I'm just saying that if there's a way for anybody, male, female, alien, illegal immigrant, whoever it is, right? If there's a way for you to make money, go make that money, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So all I'm saying is, right, I know there is a lot of women out here that have these OnlyFans accounts, right? And again, without even doing anything perverted, right?
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. Men are attracted to women,
right?
If I was this Hawk Tua girl, yeah, the Hawk Tua thing is not going to last. But with the notoriety and her name everywhere, I would be on OnlyFans. I would have created that account like yesterday,
right?
And she would have, bro. I just seen when she did that event or whatever they were celebrating. She had like 1 million TikTok viewers or subscribers or some shit like that. She just hit 1 million of something. I think it was TikTok.
Yeah, she needs a second act, bro. You're right.
She could have OnlyFans, and she would have 500-some-thousand subscribers on her OnlyFans thing in less than a week.
And here's the thing.
Again,
I want you.
I mean,
you know what?
I would take her brunette friend. Her brunette friend needs to start an OnlyFans. She'd probably get her own following.
I would not blame them at all.
Hey,
TikTok.
But no, real quick. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Finn Sanders says, "What's up?" But no, look at the Cash Me Outside girl. The second she turned 18, she got OnlyFans, and she's making multi-million-dollars, man.
Right, and making all that money, and we've never heard from her since. So you can do both.
Yep.
You know, you can go into obscurity and still have a second act. You know what I mean?
Hey, Finsanity is a real one. Right,
yes.
And I would just say to Finsanity,
you may have to tiptoes to that industry is being heavily targeted. No,
I appreciate Finsanity, right? Because she was again a pillar in the community. She didn't know me from a can of paint, and ever since I've gotten to know her and getting to talk to her more on a personal level, right? It's just I appreciate the friendship. She is a real one. She has always treated me with the utmost respect and stuff, and hopefully I've treated her the same way. So shout out to Finsanity, man. I just wanted to say that.
Hey, you know what I would like. I would like to
really
ask
good person. Hold on for real quick. I just want to say because again, bro, I've met a lot of great people on here. Most of the guys on this panel, right? All the guys on this panel, even you, Fred. There's some good people in this community. And again, not to blow smoke up anyone's ass, right? But I'm comfortable in saying I think Insanity is the nicest person I think I've met in this community.
Yeah.
So
I would second that, Lewis. There's been nobody that's been more outgoing and kind to me right out of the gate than Finsanity. There's nobody that has been that kind. Like
1,000%.
Just right out of the gate without no stipulations, without no caveats. She ain't fake. She's just a very, very kind person, and she's gonna treat you with respect right out the gate.
Hey, you know what, gentlemen? I mean, yeah, Miss Fan. I mean, Miss Finsanity. She is a sweet young lady. Sounds like to me. however, man, I'd like to ask her, man, like if Tua was to go to another team, would she follow him wholeheartedly like that?
Let
You
me
know what I'm
answer.
saying?
Let me answer for
I can tell you that
my
no.
homie. Let me answer
No.
for my homie, and that's a hell no. She is a Dolphin fan, Fred, through and through.
Oh, so she wouldn't
No,
be
bro,
willing for Tua
listen,
at all. She wouldn't go for him at all with another team. You know what I'm saying?
Fred, she was a Dolphin fan before Tua got here.
Right. She was talking on
Okay.
draft. She was on TD show on draft night or something, bro.
Okay,
She was like
I'm just asking, fellas. Okay, maybe because I thought like, you know, hey, man,
I'll put it this way. I'll put it to you this way. All right, and this would be terms that you can understand. Braxton Berrios and Jalen Phillips, right? Cutter loves them because the fact that they're Hurricanes. So he loves them just a little bit more. But if Phillips and Braxton Berrios was to leave tomorrow, he'd be like, bye-bye. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, you didn't see me propping up Braxton when he was with the Jets.
Okay, like you know, because don't misunderstand me, guys. I'm just saying, of course she's a Dolphins fan, of course that.
No, I
But
get
like
why
if
you're
she was to go to another team, would she still be a fan of his? You know, even though you play with somebody else.
You don't have to explain why you're asking. It's understandable. We're telling you that she was a Dolphins fan, but
I know she's going to remain a Dolphins fan. I know she's going to remain a Dolphins fan. I know that.
But that's what I'm telling you is, if Jalen Phillips is go to another team, Color ain't gonna root for him. Even though he's from the Kings.
You don't see no Buffalo number 12 jerseys in my bedroom.
Fred, you know what you're saying, Fred, right? Is when you say, "Oh, you'll know she'll be a Dolphin fan now," right? Like she'll continue to be a Dolphin fan. What we're trying to tell you, or at least what I'm telling you, is before Tua was probably even born on this earth, Fansanity, and I'm not trying to date her by any means, like her age or like trying to out her or nothing like that. I'm just saying she was a Dolphin fan before Tua was even a thought of being drafted by the Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't become a Dolphin fan because we drafted Tua. She had been a Dolphin fan.
Oh, okay. Look. Like when Tannehill
that will be the true definition of Tua there.
When Tannehill was in Miami, right? You know, when he left Miami, I was like, oh, damn, okay, well, he's gone. But however, bro, you know, I sometimes still root for Tannehill.
You are in trouble. You are in trouble.
I root for Tannehill to do good against other teams, bro.
You are in trouble. You are in trouble. Fansanity is asking for the goddamn link. You are in trouble.
Oh, shit, here we go. Hey, Shake, should we do this?
You're inadvertently describing what a Tua-near is, to be honest with you.
Should we do the special layout for this one, Shake?
No. All right, here it is. Here it is, Fansanity. There's the link.
And Shake, when she come at me, bro, let me have just an honest talk with her.
First of all, she ain't gonna come at you.
I know, but when she asks me questions and when she tells me what it is, I just want to ask her. Okay, Shake,
but
cool.
but let her cook and do not interrupt. And you
No,
know,
I won't interrupt her. I won't interrupt her at all, bro.
There's the link.
I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Hey, listen. As a friend, I'm gonna tell Fansanity, turn up, Fansanity, turn up, goddammit. Nah,
it's not going to be a reason for it. It's not going to be a reason for it to turn up, bro. I just want to see, like, you know, how she, you know, feels about the quarterback
we might have to put ourselves in back so we don't get hit by the friendly fire, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, mute all y'all mics, man.
No, you're like, I won't interrupt, Shake. Right. That's like saying you won't breathe.
Well, here we go. Hey, listen, this lady needs no introduction, but she is the queen of Dolphins YouTube, the one, the only, Fansanity. What's going on, Fansanity? How are you?
Finsanity, real
Yes,
quick
sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
Finsanity, I'm going to go on mute, right? But all I want to tell you is turn up, God damn it. You hear me? There you go, Finsanity. I told you this morning, Finsanity, I promised you an apron is going to be coming your way. I promise you. But I need you to turn up in this situation. All right?
Go
I'm
ahead,
going to go on mute.
Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
First of all, thank you guys for allowing me up. Mr. Fred, that's your name, correct? Fred?
You know, it's Fred. Fred, you don't need the Mister. You don't need the Mister.
Are you the one from Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, respect.
Don't start that, Finsanity.
Stop interrupting, Lou. Stop interrupting, bro. Stop interrupting.
I'm a fellow Jersey fan. I'm gonna just put it this way. Lewis, Shake, Color, they can speak to, my fandom on even Crypto. The guys who are up here trying to tell you that, no matter what, I'm always going to be a Dolphin fan. And I think your question was, will I still follow Tua if he were not on this team?
Yeah.
No, why would I? He's not my quarterback anymore.
Okay, because okay. And that's fair, and that's cool because like for saying, I was a Dolphins fan before Tannehill got there, right?
Right.
I was okay with Tannehill, and I was okay with him.
We survived.
When he left, I didn't cry or anything like that, But however, I'm gonna be a Dolphins fan, whether he's here or not. But I do like this, and still do like to see Tannehill do good against other teams, man. That's just how I am about.
Why?
Why? Because
what's up, baby?
Because he was our quarterback for years. I somewhat like this play.
I thought he was on our team for years, and he ain't been in the league. I mean, like we're all survivors of horrible quarterback play. I'm not gonna sit here and follow someone else, who left my team. It's just not in me. I had to watch Wes Welker because he went to New England, and the other various players, that switch, within the division and stuff like that. But to say I'm gonna, follow what Tua's doing, no, I'm gonna be focused on what the Dolphins are doing, and hopefully winning, and that's what it is.
Okay.
Face him.
Okay, but all right, let me ask you this. Let me add, because I have some more questions for you, Ned. I have some questions for you. All right, you have all this love for Tannehill, right? He only has one. He only made us. He only took us one playoff, right?
Yeah.
He only had one playoff season, which he did not play. After that, he had losing seasons. Why? And Tua, who has 4 winning seasons, went to the playoffs twice. He doesn't get the same courtesy as a Tannehill.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Fred because don't even like him when he's on our team.
Because hold on, Colin. Because the thing with Tannehill, I had with Tannehill, Tannehill got beat up, but Tannehill always got up. Tannehill stood a blitzer straight in the face, coming at him, standing there and deliver that ball.
See, you know what?
Tannehill seen an open lane. Tannehill would take off and run. Tannehill would take off and run. So,
hey, by the way,
go ahead, Sheik. Go ahead, Sheik.
No. But then I think I know what it is. Tannehill looks like Opie, and you're a big Andy Griffith fan, right?
I just got one question. I just got one question, and I'm just going to leave it alone. But when you asked Finsanity that question, Fred, and she said no, why would I? He's not part of my team no more. And then you followed that up with the Tannehill talk, and you said, well, Tannehill was the quarterback here in Miami for years, so that's why you kind of followed him. And while being a Dolphin fan, you still rooted for him, right? Because he had been your quarterback for years, right? That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm asking you, Fred, if Tua Tagovailoa, again, he's obviously going to play this season, that will be 5 years for the Miami Dolphins, Fred. If Tua Tagovailoa does not get a contract in now 2025, Tua Tagovailoa is playing for another team. Since he was the quarterback of your team for 5 years, are you going to follow him?
No, I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not going to follow him, yo.
Why?
Right into that one, Luke. You walk
because
bro.
I thought you followed Tannehill because he was the quarterback for years for your team. I thought that's why
I
you followed.
I did follow Tannehill because, you know, even though he never won anything, but like I said, Tannehill was a tough quarterback. Tannehill would throw, you know what I mean, with guys in his face.
You don't think Tua's a tough quarterback?
No, not at all. Not at all, bro. Not at all.
Bro, Tannehill.
And you know, and let me ask one thing.
Fred, let me say something. Tannehill was complaining to the media and everybody about our defensive backs intercepting him too much in practice. And you're calling him hard?
Yes, I am calling him hard, bro.
Wow.
I'm calling Tannehill a tough quarterback, bro. Yes, I am.
I saw Tannehill take a lot of sacks. I've seen Tannehill just fall before even getting hit. I don't know what this infatuation is with Tannehill, but you know, to each their own. You, I guess, thought he played well for us. I don't think he did.
I do.
No. It was bad. It was bad. You forget the narratives of no. You forget the narratives about him not having the arm strength. He was not able to read defenses. And he looked an abysmal mess. Like, granted,
and he had no pocket
Adam
presence
Gase
either.
came in and gave him something, you know, doable. But Tannehill didn't make noise that one season. That was Jay Ajayi making noise once they finally allowed him to start playing. But you know what? I guess us staying in games and Tannehill throwing a couple, touchdowns in the end zone makes people feel good. Tannehill was a horrible quarterback. He really was. And it's sad to say we're survivors. And I think right now what's going on with Fred is it's like he dislikes Tua so much that he'd rather minimize Tua and uplift something that was mediocre, even though Tua's the better quarterback.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad. It's bad that you can't see that we've made an improvement at that position and that you're really trying to make it seem like Tannehill was this guy when he was absolutely not. He was not hard. He was taking sacks. He was falling down in the pocket. At one time, he was one of the most sacked quarterbacks. It is what it is. He didn't have a line. Hey, sorry, not sorry. They talk about Tua can get the ball out. Maybe if Tannehill knew how to do a pre-snap read, he could check out of things and get the ball out at the efficiency and the quickness that, you know, Tua does. But you know what? It is what it is. That's your guy. I don't know who he plays for. Is he a free agent right now? Nobody
he
plays.
was
So at least this year, you will have a bunch of time to watch Tua and see your role quarterback because Tannehill is not on a roster and he's not on a team. So we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly. He's not on the roster. He's not on the team anymore. But however, man, let me ask you guys this. I mean, was there a favorite player of the Dolphins that when he wasn't a Dolphins no more that you didn't, you know what I mean, like
I have players. The only one I could think of is Brian Cox. That's it.
Okay, Shake. See, even you had a player there. Even though he went to another team, you like to see him do good against other teams. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm answering with an outright no. I didn't even root for Jason Taylor when he went somewhere else. I've got a shrine in my room to Jason Taylor. Probably my favorite Dolphin. Right? And you didn't catch me dead.
Let me catch you. Let's root. I didn't root for him, but I was happy when he did well. Put it that way.
I wasn't even happy when he did well. I was happy when he came back to Miami.
Yeah, that's everybody's different, I reckon.
Yeah.
I mean, each his own, Shake. I'm not knocking you for that. I'm just saying, to answer Fred's question, no. Jason Taylor was dead to me when he went to the Jets.
So, with that being said, hey, listen, I'm going to close this up. Hey, Fred, thank you for coming through. Hey, by the way, listen. This Friday we're doing an open panel, so come around, man.
I'll be there, man. I'll be there. Thanks, Shake, man. Thank you very much, bro. Thank all you guys.
Okay. All right. We'll see you later.
All right.
Peace.
It's like.
All right, we're out of here.
During a storm, Shake.
Yeah.
Fred,
No doubt. All right, y'all. Peace out. If I can find out.